Things you missed from Day 7 in Russia. Iran resort to somersault throw-ins. As far as action has gone in Russia so far, Day 7 produced more moments of magic than genuine quality. Portugal edged out a spirited Morocco side early in the day before both Saudi Arabia and Iran fell to 1-0 defeats at the hands of Uruguay and Spain respectively. But aside from the tight scorelines, there was plenty you might have missed, and Sportsmail has collated some of Day 7's best bits. As the clock ticked down inside the Kazan arena, desperate times called for desperate measures in the eyes of Iran. And Milad Mohammadi took matters into his own hands, literally, when he attempted a unique throw-in in the final stages. Kissing the ball and pointing to the sky, Mohammadi attempted a somersault but mistimes the move and is forced to try again. But rather than continue with his outrageous skill, he changes tact and produces a simple 5-yard ball, much to the disappointment of spectators. Iran, who have 1 point in Group B after 2 games, have their hopes of making an unlikely escape into the knockout stages hanging by a thread, as they now must beat Portugal in the final game. But least Mohammadi will be remembered for possibly the most memorable throw-in in World Cup history. Judging by the noise levels inside the Kazan arena, Iran had plenty of support as they took on Spain. Fans roared the underdogs on as they valiantly attempted to take a point off the Group B favorites, and they even had some of the biggest names in world politics in their corner. Sort of. Donald Trump, Kim Jong-un and Vladimir Putin masks have proved all the rage at the tournament so far, and it appeared the unlikely trio came together to lend their support to Iran. Possession was not the aim of the game for Iran against Spain. It was the definition of backs to the walls as they threw bodies on the line in search of a point. A tight offside, awarded by VAR, and a fortuitous goal from Diego Costa took hopes of a point away and also saw Carlos Queiroz' side lose their first competitive game in 4 years. Unbeaten in their last 22 matches, Iran's last defeat in a meaningful match came against Bosnia and Herzegovina in Brazil 4 years ago. 18 clean sheets later, Iran's stunning run of shutouts was ended by Fernando Hierro's Spain as hopes of making an unlikely escape from Group B hang by a thread. Rafael Guerreiro pulled up his shirt after a collision with Amrabat to reveal some painful-looking stud marks. The red blotches were clear to see on his ribs, though there was no punishment for the challenge. Guerreiro battled on but was clearly unhappy, had the damage to show the collision could have warranted a yellow card. Achraf Hakimi is fortunate to regularly be playing on the same side as Cristiano Ronaldo, but not on this occasion. The Morocco left-back found himself marking Bernardo Silva for most of the game, but also went toe-to-toe with the familiar face. Ronaldo ghosted in to score the opener from a corner, and the occasional skirmishes between real teammates was an interesting subplot. After a nightmare in the opening game against Egypt, Luis Suarez saw normality resume as he was among the goals against Saudi Arabia. Again, the Barcelona striker cut a frustrated figure alongside Edinson Cavani, but by netting a fortuitous opening goal, it turned out to be the winner. Suarez wrote his own history. The forward, who was making his 100th appearance for the national team, became the first Uruguayan to score in 3 World Cups. Veteran boss Oscar Tabarez will hope it is just the start of his scoring exploits in Russia this time round.